Hey folks, Mike with Chasing Trail. It is Sunday afternoon. Beautiful day, it's about 75 degrees. Doing a ride today with Don and Rick. I'd met Rick through my channel. Been trying to coordinate a ride with him for a while. Just hadn't got our schedules to sync up, but he's joining us today. He and Don are both on V-Strom 650s. And we are going to take a ride kind of to the northeast, up towards Oak Run. Yeah, should be a great day. A little bit windy today, but I think we'll be all right. Wouldn't be a Sunday without a Sunday driver. If you need gas, the Wind River Mini Mart's one of the best places in town to get it. Support the tribe. Oh, that's not good. What the hell happened there? Guess I didn't get that tight enough. Let's hope that doesn't happen again, huh? Maybe I should put Loctite on when I screw those things in. River's looking nice and full. I really hope I don't have any audio issues today. I lost a lot of footage yesterday. It was a real bummer. In fact, let's just double check my... Yeah, it's definitely plugged in all the way. Lost a lot of footage yesterday. Didn't get a chance to talk about some of the stuff I'd done. At this point, I can't remember what I did or didn't talk about. I did miss the footage where I talked about installing these Pepco Becker crash bars. I really like the way they look. They look almost like factory option. They wrap around the stock wind guards and seem very sturdy and well built. They weren't cheap, but I liked the, yeah, I just liked the design. They bolt on to the top of the bar clamp here. And unfortunately, when I was torquing these down to the specified 21 foot-pounds, I stripped out the bolt, this bolt right here, with my torque wrench. So it's the first time I've ever actually stripped something like that, to the point where the threads actually popped up out of the hole. So that's a huge bummer. That's the last time I trust a torque wrench going into aluminum. And there's a couple different options to fix that. None of them, the cheapest probably would have been buying a helicoil kit, but even that was going to cost me like 40 bucks, since I don't currently own any of that stuff. And I was able to just order a whole new lower clamp for about 60 bucks, so that's an expensive lesson. And who knows when it will get here, because it's probably going to be back ordered like everything else. I found it, Partzilla said it was in stock, or at least didn't indicate it wasn't. Every other website I could find that sells OEM parts said it was back ordered. Seems to be a fairly common part to have a problem with. I guess when a bike gets dropped, it's pretty common for that to get bent. So I'm probably not the only one that's had to replace it. In any case, who knows when I'll get a new one. I think this will work in the meantime, but I don't really want to take it on any hardcore off-road kind of stuff until I'm get that fixed and know that these handlebars aren't going to move on me. And this is why we should have roundabouts in this country. Stopping the flow of traffic for one car to turn left. It's silly. There's a nice car. Old Corvette, I believe. I don't know my cars that well. See Mount Shasta in the distance there. It's covered in snow. Pretty large on the skyline. The wide angle super view on the GoPros to make it look tiny. sort of a fishbowl lens effect, but I feel like it provides the best view, at least from the cockpit, so that's why I use it. Oh, I'm getting waved down. I must have missed something. Let's, Don's waving me down back there.
We thought we were going to go up that way, up old 44.
Oh, did I miss something?
Yeah, right where the old lumberjack with the thing. That right turn, that's old 44.
Oh, okay.
You want to go up Ponderosa?
I should probably have one of you guys go in front that know where you're going. Don will guide us. He knows where we're going. I am not a smart man. So if it wasn't obvious from my most recent video with the Gone with the Wind title, a big theme of what I was talking about in my ride yesterday, and a lot of the footage I had lost, is how much better this bike is now handling in the wind. So even today, which is also kind of a windy day, it's just handling so much better. And I don't know specifically which combination of things accounts for that, but I can tell you I'm really happy with how it's doing now. I was surprised. My dad said his GS had the same issue. I would have thought with its heavier weight and a little bit different design that it wouldn't have been subject to that. I've ridden his bike a few times and never had that, but I only rode it for short periods on backcountry roads. Still okay. I came out this way recently when I went to the Reading Gun Club shooting range. It's nice out here. Really love to find a house in an area like this where I can still get internet. I should say cable or fiber internet specifically, but just doesn't seem to exist around here. You can't have rural and good internet. It's one or the other. There are some options through my buddy's service, Compare, if you have line of sight, but in these areas with all these trees, that can be difficult as well. I went and looked at a house yesterday morning, and we loved the house and the property, but there's so many trees that I wouldn't have line of sight, and so that was the deal killer. A lot of the trees were on property behind the house that I wouldn't be able to do anything about. Anyone looking for some free furniture? I feel like I should say something else about the Tenere. I don't have too much to say. Thus far, I'm really enjoying it. It seems like it's exactly what I was looking for. A bike to ride on these bumpy backcountry roads that I can do longer distances on. And it definitely fits the bill. I was concerned after that ride last weekend with the wind issues, but now that that's sorted out, I love it. It fits me like a glove. It's fast enough, but not so fast that it's begging me to ride at illegal speeds all the time. Tank range is good enough for the type of rides I do. Carries luggage, no problem. I've got some luggage on it now. Carry all my tire changing stuff and tools and some food and water. Oak Run Road. This is a cool road. I like this out here. It's very pretty. Probably especially this time of year before everything turns brown. One other thing I might do is I might get one of those clip-on windshield brackets that just mounts on the top of the windshield Not so much for me. I'm not bothered by any of the wind stuff, but I notice it is kind of noisy on the recordings, and if I can quiet the wind down a little bit just for the sake of recording, I think that would be good. And they're fairly cheap. They're like 30 bucks. You can get the MRA X screen, the brand name version, but it's expensive. It's over 100 bucks. I'm sure it's nice, but I'll risk the $30 Amazon knockoff first. I had seen some windshield brackets that I'm using here from like Touratech, and they wanted, I can't remember, I think it was $80. And I got this one on eBay for 30 bucks. I'm sure the Touratech one is better, but this one's doing the job just fine for less than half the price. There's some things I don't like to cheap out on, but something like that seems to be working just the same and feels plenty sturdy. Went on, fit perfectly, so don't know, can't justify the extra money for something like that. But that sitting in the mid position is working great for me. They made it a little bit quieter, and I don't know if I can attribute any of the wind handling or not, because now the wind is able to come through this hole down here a little bit. I figure that must help in some way, but I don't know that. I'm not a fluid dynamics engineer. I can just tell you, in the middle position, it feels really good for me. I am 6'1" with a 32-inch inseam. Before, the wind would hit me right square in the face, and now it comes off, it hits right about at the peak, or just above the peak. And one thing I can say about the Shoei Hornet X2, they talked about how aerodynamically designed it is, and they're 100% right. There's no wind drag, no tendency to lift your head up or anything. You do get a little bit of drag when you turn your head side to side, but even right now at this speed, I don't feel any, even turning my head side to side. So this helmet is really well designed. It is heavy. It's like a 4-pound helmet, which is my only thing I don't like. Only time that sort of bothers me if I go back to back with my dirt helmet, my Bell, which is really light. Ow! Something's fucking stinging or biting me. I felt a bug fly up my jacket. Bastard. Ah, fucking bastard. Something's getting me. I gotta pull over. Fuck's sakes. Yeah. That hurts. Might have been a bee. Hopefully not a wasp. Yeah, I gotta pull off. Something definitely got me. Fuck's sakes. Something flew up my jacket and got me. I don't know what it is, but it stings like hell. Might have been a bee.
Pulled up the drive over there. This is all my buddy's property.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Both sides of the road.
Oh, wow.
1,000 acres here. Elk will come in here.
Really?
Yeah. Pigs, turkeys, deer, doves. No, I was trying to get... Where I get it?
Yeah, it's a little bee. Little bastard.
You allergic to them?
No. Fortunately. Little bee flew up my jacket. Got me.
That's why I got this on.
Yeah.
Keep the bees out of my jacket.
That's smart. Fucker, that stings.
You allergic?
No. Nope, just hurts like hell.
Is it your throttle hand?
Yeah.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
That's a nice road. Yeah. It's, you know, you can't, it's not a fast road, but it's beautiful in there. once you get like Buzzard Roost, you'll hit Fern Road, and it's where it's like you're riding at the coast.